bring back memories being here on the football field?
Yes, I was a cheerleader up until my freshman year of high school.
Long before Carrie Underwood became the queen of country, In the Spotlight has been right there with her, heading back to her hometown of Chakota, Oklahoma, just 4 years after she was crowned American Idol. In 2009, the girl who once dreamed of being a journalist was a newly crowned queen of country with mega crossover hits like Jesus Take the Wheel,
Jesus, take the wheel.
and Before He Cheats.
Maybe next time I'll think before he cheats.
How has it changed?
The town?
Yes, in recent years.
There are things that are different. We got another stoplight. We got a new Walmart. We got a new stoplight because of the new Walmart.
It was the talk of the town for Robin Roberts and me to be like walking around in my tiny hometown of Chakota, Oklahoma.
Carrie recently reminisced about sharing her story on this broadcast, including 10 years ago at this Chakota bowling alley. The girl with a golden touch took one step up to the lane and...
That's it! I don't know if I can talk to you now if you beat me in bowling.
One of the highlights of my career. And now I know I can always go back to my professional bowling if I need to. This doesn't work out for me.
Back then, Carrie opened up about her plans for the future.
Do you have a timeline? What are you thinking about marriage and kids?
Oh, gosh. As far as a timeline now, I mean, it really just depends on what God has planned. You know, it's not, I can try to make my own plans. I've been doing that my whole life, and it's never worked out, so I don't know why I'd start now.
But she did make plans. A year later, she was married to Canadian hockey star Mike Fisher, but it was a short honeymoon.
As soon as we got back, he went back to Canada, so it was like, see ya, husband. I don't know. It's very strange. I really don't feel like I've lived married life yet. It's great, whatever it is, whatever this is.
They were both hitting the road. Mike with his team, Carrie on her tour. And guess who was right there with her?
This is the all-access we promised people.
Carrie gave us an exclusive look at her 109-city play-on tour, backstage, under the stage, and on stage.
You wanna go up?
Yeah!
That boy is like a Disney.
So this is how you sit? What?
Yeah, I'm kind of like,
Oh.
got my little mic thingy. But...
Oh.
He's like a curse, he's like a drug.
Wow. Now that's an entrance.
And just months after marriage, the #1 question our fans wanted asked.
So if you come back in a year, are you going to have news?
I'm gonna say no, which I know I've read all kinds of things like that already. I said I'm gonna be devastated when I read my first magazine, baby bump, you know, pointing right there. But no, we just want to be together and keep it as simple as possible. And I think a baby would just make things so complicated.
They did take their time, and 5 years later,
We're pregnant!
Carrie used her long-standing CMA Award co-hosts for the big reveal.
Will you please just tell me what you're having? I'll keep the secret.
You won't tell anybody.
Nobody.
Come here.
Hey, we could name him Garth.
What are you doing?
Oh,
What is
damn it.
wrong with you?
Carrie now had 2 men in her life, Mike and Isaiah.
So now I'm holding what I never knew I always wanted.
And I feel that these two really inspired
Yeah,
that
they
track.
did.
Tell us about it.
It's called What I Never Knew I Always Wanted. And I mean, that kind of sums it up. Both of them, the men in my life. Now I couldn't imagine my life without either one of them.
With your love, yeah.
And that year, Carrie honored Dolly Parton, singing on her show the classic country hit 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just
Obviously, I love Dolly Parton, and I feel like there's so many women that have, you know, set up those pillars for the rest of us to be able to continue to take their incredible legacies and do the best we can to build on them.
And Carrie is still building her own legacy, getting her own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame just last month.
I've been so blessed in my life to have so many people who have, crap, I'm crying.
The last year hasn't been without difficulties, though. A year ago, she shared with fans on Instagram that she was sent to the hospital after a bad fall and had to get over 40 stitches on her face. And recently, she revealed she suffered 3 miscarriages. But now, the news is good. She's expecting her second child.
Carrie Underwood.
Recently, she was named CMT's Artist of the Year.
Thank you.
And she's getting ready for a tour promoting her 6th studio album, Cry Pretty. For 10 years, we've seen that Carrie Underwood has a lot to cry about. Tears of sorrow, tears of joy, tears of gratitude.
If you had told me growing up that I'd be doing this and I'd be playing a stadium in Nashville someday and I'd be a member of the Grand Ole Opry and be married to some cute hockey guy, there's no way I could have believed that that would ever happen. I'm definitely a very blessed person and try to make the most of those blessings and opportunities as they come, and God's just been really good to me.
I never picture myself singing.